not gonna lie, I'm a little tipsy.
What did you say? Maybe it'll be terrible if we're lucky. Yeah, that's the phrase. All right. There's a low rumbling sound in the distance.
This is new.
You hear the engines coming to life.
What engines?
The engines
Of what?
Of a tour bus.
Oh.
So that can only mean one thing.
You're going rogue.
That the champagne's been popped. The tour guide has been drinking.
Both of them.
And you know where we're going. We're going on a backlot tour. And I'm your tour guide, Captain Zach. And as with me always is, the beans.
Or Jana.
Just beans. Simple beans. Baked beans.
Simple, elegant,
Pinto
refined.
beans. You know. Simple, elegant, refined garbanzo beans.
Ooh, I do love garbanzo beans.
Okay. Get us into
Eat
this.
those straight out of the can.
Get us into this tour because we don't fully know how we're going to flesh this one out, but we'll figure it out as we drive behind the influence.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That yeah, okay.
Well, are you okay?
You know,
You've been drinking like an hour, and I just got here.
you say drinking like for an hour. I've had 1 5-ounce glass of wine over the course of an hour. However,
I have not eaten dinner.
I have not eaten dinner. I did not eat breakfast. I ate lunch and a snack. Anyways.
Take us into it. Set the stage.
Okay, so we are talking about rides, attractions.
No, you're supposed to say, gone but not forgotten.
Do you want to take us into it?
No,
because
you
I mean,
did
you can do that.
You did it so shittily.
I did how I normally do it. If you have a vision in mind, you should just do
I want
it.
some pomp and circumstance. I want some theater. Scene. Action.
Okay.
Oh, she did the face thing. Scene.
Gone, but not forgotten.
What?
Do you want me to go deep? What do you want me to do?
Give me your Batman voice.
Oh, that's not good. God. Oh. God.
I
can't do
I'm
it.
trying not to react to this, but I think you're digging yourself even deeper with this, and I think I like. Just keep digging. Go. Let's find your voice.
God.
Wow.
God.
God. It's God, but not forgotten.
I am Batman.
I'm Batman.
I don't think I can do that with my throat.
You all right?
It kind of hurt a little back there.
Find a different voice because that was utterly terrible and kind of terrifying.
You wanted me to do it?
Kind of barked at me. You're like, it's like, oh my God. All right.
I don't know what to do now. I just keep
is-
thinking about Batman.
We're going off the rails already on a crazy train.
Ooh,
Oh.
it's a great song.
Doo-doo.
Old ship's coming out to bat.
Okay. Keep it going. Doo-doo. 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 No. Like you were supposed to do the lead in of what we were doing because now we've been talking for like 2 minutes about just
Okay,
trying to figure out how to introduce this episode.
You do that and we'll see if it works.
We're going to do.
No. The doo-doo.
Oh. Doo-doo. 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 No, don't do that part.
No.
They know it's coming. Doo-doo. 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 Doo-doo.
Gone.
What? Wow. No, that's not going to work.
But not forgotten.
Wow. Okay. Just go. I don't know how else to help you. I'm trying to tee this up for you. I'm giving you gold.
I don't know how you're trying to change it.
I'm teeing this up. And you're swinging in a T-ball and you're missing.
My side hurts.
Okay.
I hope it's not my liver.
I'll take it. I'll take it from here. I hope it's not your liver.
Gone, but not forgotten.
Like so earnest. Goes to camp.
Ernest saves Christmas.
Ernest scared stupid. Ernest goes to jail.
Okay. You know
Gone but not forgotten.
Hang on. Do it again.
Gone but not forgotten. The lost attractions of Disney. We're only doing the ones we know in Florida, not in Cali or anywhere else. So we're gonna
go with Magic Kingdom.
We're gonna take a trip down memory lane of ones we really miss and ones we're just like maybe that should have been forgotten.
Well, that doesn't go with the gone but not forgotten.
Well, some of them are forgotten because I'm looking at a list of them and I'm just like, what the fuck is that? Because I just brought up that one, like you were starting with Magic Kingdom, that fucking Robin Williams what
The
was it called?
Timekeeper.
The Timekeeper, where it was
So
like
it was like a movie.
yeah, I saw. He's just commentating. Is commentating a word?
Sure.
Commentating.
We'll make it a word.
Doesn't sound right.
Commenting.
Commenting? No.
What are you trying to
He's
say?
Mystery Science Theatering the movie behind him, I guess, and he's like an animatronic robot, which was a really cool robot for 1995. Actually, I just watched a video of it, and I was like, "Wow, that's crazy."
Okay, I have to say.
Do you think you would have liked it now more,
No.
knowing that he's gone, and you're just like going to be bummed
Okay,
out?
well, because he is gone, anytime I hear his voice, it makes me very emotional and happy and sad and so it's different. But as a child,
That's probably boring as fuck.
it was the worst. It was so incredibly boring. So it was in Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom where Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor is now. And it was if I'm remembering this correctly, it was kind of like a big round theater.
Yeah.
And they had like bars, handrails just on the circumference of the theater. And I remember like we would go in there kind of like end of night or something, or just, I don't know, needing a break from the crowds or whatever. I mean, we're, preteens, teens, and,
Tweens.
just kind of like
Action.
need to rest and nobody's in here. And we would try to sit on the floor and we would get like scolded by cast members, like, you can't sit on the floor. And we're just like, there's only 4 of us in here and we're all family. Like, so it was, and it was just a very, very boring show.
And this was in where? What part of Tomorrowland was this in?
Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor.
So that was the last floor. Okay, so it was like it was there from 94 ish
So I was
to
8.
2006. So it lasted a lot longer than I thought it would.
That is surprising. It actually it
I don't-
lasted that long.
like, I
I think we
never
only
knew
made the
this was here.
mistake of doing it like once or twice. And
And then you're just like, no.
well, yeah, because they wouldn't let you sit in there. There were no seats. It was only standing.
Was it just a constant show, or was like you had to go in and like,
No, it
stand
was like a
for
timed
10
show
minutes or whatever? Okay.
Yeah. And then they had like these handrails that kind of had like this. I don't know how to describe it, but you know how like they have the handrails and then it has like a little ledge that's also like a handrail,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So we would try to sit up there, which I know you're not supposed to, and they would be like,
badass.
"No, you can't sit up there," and like tried to sit on the floor.
You're breaking the rules. You're breaking the rules.
Try to sit on the floor, and they're like, "No, you can't sit on the floor." But I'm not kidding when I say that we were like the only people in there, and they were like, "You cannot sit on the floor."
Power trip.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it's just like we are so tired. And this is like when Magic Kingdom would
This is
stay
the first
open
time I've
until
ever heard
like,
you talk about this ride or this attraction.
because I completely forgot about it until you brought
God,
it up.
I guess it is gone and forgotten. Because I like when I looked at this list, I was like, I don't know what that is. Because going in the 90s, I don't think we went as much later. So this was during that time period where I didn't go.
Right.
So,
But
and if I did go, I don't think we would have gone in there.
I mean, it was not good. We also never saw the movie that it was associated with. So maybe
Robots? I'm assuming.
I don't know.
Wasn't he in a movie called Robots or Bicentennial Man? I guess.
Bicentennial Man. That's what it was.
Was that what it's for?
That's what it was. I don't think we ever like watched this movie, or at least I never watched this movie. So maybe if I had, I would have liked it like a little bit more. But
know
the
about
show
that.
itself was like really boring. We couldn't sit down, and like I was saying, this was a time. So we would always go, like a couple days after Christmas through New Year. So like December 27th, 28th, stay through like January 1st, 2nd, and it's crowded, but the parks are open till like midnight,
We're
and
talking way too long on this one thing.
and then they would do extra magic hours.
I've got like 9 things at this park.
Hush, you're fine. Extra magic hours. And that's when the extra magic hours were for 3 hours. So we were like, we'd be
3-hour tour.
going out until 3 a.m. and say, no, we're tired. We just want to like get some
Go see
energy
robots.
up. And they're just like, no, you can't sit and here watch this boring ass show that makes you want to go to sleep.
I mean, this is blowing my mind just because I never knew this existed. So let's keep going with Magic Kingdom because I have a few that are just like
Well, do you want to stick in Tomorrowland then? Why don't we go by land?
Tomorrowland. You can go by Stitch's Great Escape and the Alien Encounter. They're both fucking terrible.
They were both awful.
Gone
Alien
and forgotten.
the alien encounter was just terrifying for me as a kid.
I never saw that one. I only saw the Stitch one, which was bad enough. It was like
That one
smelly
it was
and
boring.
weird and just like it had a cool animatronic. Mm-hmm. Like when you're the Line Q one, like the Stitch was awesome actually.
Yeah. I will say with the extraterrestrial encounter, it was like I was young when that came out.
Like 26.
No.
10.
And I remember
Crying.
yeah, well, I wanted to. The shoulder restraints come down and they were like super tight and pushing down my arm really hard.
Right, it doesn't move though.
No, it doesn't move, but they put you in shoulder restraints.
So you have to stay still.
I guess so. And when I was a kid, I took rides very, very literally.
As you should.
And thought that like whatever
Don't
the
you
ride
enjoy
said
them
was
more?
going to be happening was happening.
Yeah.
So thought it was like, oh my gosh, there's actually like this crazy alien loose. And it was like a scary looking alien. I don't fully remember what it looked like. Maybe you can Google that real quick. But I want to say it looked like an alien from Aliens.
So you think it was a xenomorph?
Maybe.
Hold on.
That's how I remember it. That might not be accurate.
It's not it's just Stitch. And you're like, oh, was it Stitch the whole time?
It's
Shit,
terrifying.
man. Oh, it's like huge.
Yeah, it was so huge.
Whoa. It's like 2 stories high. Okay. If you're sticking with Tomorrowland, the other one that closed that I have weird memories of was the Delta Dream Flight.
I loved that one. And it played Top of the World by the Carpenters in the ride. And it wasn't like a shooting ride. It was literally like a ride you get on and it's a ride. There was no activity there like with Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Space
Well,
Ranger
it was weird 'cause,
Spin.
like, I think there were a lot more sponsorships back then since it was like Delta. And like you still got like Chevy with like Test Track, but like
It's GM.
it's GM now.
Yeah, it's been GM
And
for a
it's
while.
Still Chevy?
It was Chevy in the
Chevy's
beginning.
the
and
overarching, or GM's.
GM owns Chevy,
Yeah.
but it's all
GM.
it's just GM.
But then like, remember when like we had that argument about like the Carousel Progress when like GE took over, like, and was like sponsoring it, like song
And like
completely
now
changed.
is the time versus there's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
Yeah, because we're like, this is the song, but like that changed because they were like, now we're the sponsor, but like
Yeah.
you
My
never
mom
think
had to
about.
settle that debate.
Yeah, she's like,
You're both right.
You're both right. I was like, good, thank goodness I did not make up a whole song.
Well, I mean, I knew the song too. Anyways,
I was like, I didn't make this up. This is real. But yeah, that one I had fond memories of that one, even though I don't really remember that much. But what I do have more fond memories of, we're moving on to Fantasyland.
no, we are not.
There's still more in Tomorrowland?
There is one thing I literally just thought of for Tomorrowland:
Timekeeper.
Space Mountain. How
That's been there.
no, just like how it used to be with like the open ceiling and you'd see like asteroids going by and everything. And in the line queue, they had like little TVs and they're like Mario Lopez as like a space meteorologist talking about the weather.
That's a job right there.
It was, I missed that.
It's a $5 bill right there.
I definitely miss the asteroids going by and like how you could actually see the ride from the line queue inside. Like once you,
I do not remember that.
well, like when you get up there and the line queue splits into alpha or omega.
Yeah, we all know which one's better.
Well, once you get up to that part, like you could see the ride happening. And it did look like little like rockets or stars like shooting by
Yeah.
with the different things. But in the line queue, they had,
Alex is a show about a spy.
yeah, they had TVs, up at the top like they do. And it was Mario Lopez talking about the weather and like other things happening. But I was just like, hey, it's AC Slater. That's weird.
AC Slater.
Because I thought AC Slater was just AC Slater. And,
You're like, wait, he's a real person? Ew.
like Mario Lopez, who's that?
Mario
It's like, that looks like AC
Lopez?
Slater.
Slaughter. It looks like AC Slaughter. You're right there. I'm moving on to
He has an
Fantasyland,
Asian
whether you
day.
like it or not. I'm going there, and I'm going to say that I miss Mr. Toad because I do not like Winnie the Pooh.
You hate Winnie the Pooh.
Like, I don't hate the character. I'm just saying I don't like that ride because I used to love Mr. Toad, and I still love Mr. Toad, but they were like, no, we're going to bury you in the Haunted Mansion graveyard. You're done. And we're gonna
Mr. Toad was such a
It's a
better
crazy.
ride.
It's a crazy.
But
weird
I
ride.
do
You go to
remember
hell. Like,
Also, that terrified me as a kid.
you're like, you know
Again,
what? You're going to die. You're going to hell.
I took rides very literally. So in that part where you're going to hell, I thought we are going to hell.
What a weird, like, it's interesting.
Concept kind of
like,
thing?
concept, but like also the properties that they actually make dark rides out of. That's a really interesting one to do. Like, you had a whole wealth of other ones, and you're just like, you know what, Mr. Toad. But I guess it's like he's driving, so it's like an easier one to kind of conform to it. Like Snow White's Scary Adventure is probably a little bit more. We got to think about this one a little bit more. Like, I don't know. I guess you just go through the movie usually now, but like Mr. Toad was not going through a movie.
Yeah, I was about to say they do not go to hell in The Wind in the Willows.
I think you see the judge and like he sentences you, but then like it's very different from the movie.
I am interested to know like why Disney put that in there.
The hell thing?
Yeah.
To teach you a fucking lesson.
I kind of want to ask my dad about it.
Don't be Mr. Toad.
Because he just, he knows all the Wind in the Willows stuff.
Toad had the mania. And then moving across the street, I missed 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea still.
That ride terrified me also.
One of my favorite.
Again, the whole literal thing, I thought we were actually going,
I mean, that one
under
really,
the sea. And
really,
well, okay.
kind of amazing ride.
I have vivid memories of like being 5 years old or younger. Because like my parents got divorced when I was 5, and I remember them both being on this ride with me and my sisters, and
it would leak.
It would leak, and it would leak
weird.
from the top.
You're
It'd leak from the
how
windows.
Because the bubbles would go, and you feel like you're going under.
Yeah.
You look up though, you can see the sun still, and it's like right there.
No,
but
you couldn't see the sun. What are you talking about?
if you
There
got
was
right
no
up,
windows.
if you got right up to the window, like and kind of angled your sight up, you could still see the top.
Okay, well, I guess we're never sitting right next to the windows for me to do that, but it would leak from the top. It would leak from the windows, and so I thought that we were just like trapped.
Yeah.
Like bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
And like somehow Disney just had access to the bottom of the ocean.
It's so like silly compared to the actual
water was
movie.
just going to come bursting in.
Well, do you remember like we watched a ride through because I don't remember a lot of it, and there was like that weird mermaids and like a weird sea creature,
I remember the mermaids
and I was like,
and sea creature.
I was like, this is nothing like the movie except for the squid. That was like kind of it.
We wonder why Olivia has anxiety.
Why? Because of the squid?
No, it's me.
Oh,
completely.
You're like, oh, we're really on a ride. We're really going to get eaten by a squid.
Yes, I was genuinely terrified. I hated that ride when I was a kid.
I think genuinely downgrade. Would you change that out for aerials? I guess is where that kind of.
No, I think now I would obviously
or
now.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, isn't it?
Now that I know it's not real, I would love 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah, I mean it was a long ride too. It was like. Plus, you're in the Nautilus, which is amazing.
And it was such a long wait.
The coolest design. Well, yeah, the getting on and off was like a nightmare, but like still one of the coolest designs ever by Mr. Goff is the Nautilus. I just love that design. It's amazing. So stands the test of time. And I miss that ride thoroughly. There's not much else on in the Magic Kingdom, actually. Now that I'm looking at the list, I'm not really seeing much else of like...
Let me think before we move.
Like, things have just been built. I don't think anything's been changed.
Well, Snow White's Scary Adventure was changed to...
Oh, that went away. Never mind. Snow White's gone.
Snow White's Scary Adventure was changed to, like, the Fairy Tale Hall, or whatever it's called, where you can meet the princesses. And I've said it before. I'll say it again.
Lame.
Stupid. It's like that...
Pointless.
There's no point to it. And they're just like, oh, well, we're building the Seven Dwarfs ride, so we don't need 2 Snow White rides. And it's just like, why can't you keep Snow White? Snow White is Snow White. Seven Dwarfs are, you're just going into their minds. It's like it's 2 kind of different things.
Or like, why wouldn't you just do another princess? Like reskin it as a different princess so there can be like another ride there.
Well, and if you go to like Disneyland Paris,
it's like Sleeping Beauty's more of a presence. Like, why didn't she have a ride?
Well, that's not where I was going with this.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's where I went. Pinocchio gets a ride.
Yeah, there's like a Pinocchio ride.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's practically the same path. It's like, so why not just reskin it for Pinocchio? You already have that kind of like stuff already mapped out. Or, like
Mulan ride.
Or, in Disneyland California, they've got like an Alice in Wonderland ride.
Yeah.
Why not do that? Or even at the time, Tangled had already come out.
Yeah.
Why not do a Tangled ride?
You get a fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
You got a toilet. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just like, I mean, I do remember when I was a kid, meeting princesses was rare. Like you usually had to go to like a character breakfast or something. They weren't just out in the
They're pretty
parks.
famous.
Yeah, I mean at Epcot they always have been, but so it is kind of nice from that aspect that you do have like a central location that
I'm
you
also
can
talking
meet
to someone who
a few.
I told you this yesterday, and you agreed that you're basically Buddy Elf when like they announced that Santa's going to be in the shop. You're like, Santa, I know him. That's how you are with every character that's out there.
What's wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying that's how you are, anyways.
It is. I love the characters, and
But you're just like, fuck this princess all shit.
no, well, I mean, I think it's just a waste of space
Oh, it's a massive waste of space.
because like all of those characters you can meet in Epcot, except for like Elena. And okay, really, that is like the only spot that I know of that you can meet Tiana. But you know what? They should be putting Tiana in other places.
Remember Tiana was in like behind Liberty Square that one
I
time.
don't think she does that anymore. Not since they opened Fairy Tale.
You never see Merida either at like her Brave area.
Well, they changed that to either Moana or Encanto. I can't remember. I think Encanto.
I haven't seen anything there. I don't know if you remember this. I'm not sure if you're old enough, but like the 3D movie that used to be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
shit.
Yeah, they need
Derailed.
to have.
What do they need to have?
They need to have Tiana
Tell them, Maddie.
and Naveen
Yeah.
and Lewis
Yeah.
with the new Tiana's Bayou Adventure. They need to be doing meet and greets over there.
Animatronic Firefly.
And
Ray flying around.
okay, here's another thing. Like I said, like pretty much all the princesses are in Epcot. Why is Tiana not in the America Pavilion? She is the only American princess. Why is she not doing meet and greets over there?
Missed opportunity.
It's a huge missed
And
opportunity.
the Muppets more. They're already the smokehouse. Why not have the Muppets out?
Yeah, it doesn't make
Because remember
much
at
sense.
Epcot they used to have like Bunsen and Beaker and like that crazy awesome puppeteering thing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Have that. Do that more.
Yeah, but I mean, anyways, Tiana should be at the American Adventure, and hopefully they'll be putting her
Yeah.
at Tiana's Bayou Adventure for meet and greets.
I agree. Where is she?
Yeah.
All right, but I don't think do you remember the 3D movie that was before Mickey's Philhar Magic? It was like, it looked like it was made in the 70s, and it was like, I can't remember what
Okay,
it's called.
I'm going to stop you there because there's something in between.
Oh, there was?
It was a Lion King show.
Oh. Do you remember the one before the Lion King
It
show?
was not, okay, the Lion King show was like freaking amazing.
It was freaking amazing.
And I can't fully remember because like I was 9 when Lion King came out and they like immediately put the show in there. But it was, I want to say it was kind of like a mixed media kind of thing of like puppeteering and
I know what you're about to say.
and actors with screens.
Okay.
You know, I think I can't fully remember. I should look that up.
I'm just saying it was a weird 70s movie with like just like kids blowing bubbles and shit. It was like a bunch of hippie shit.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't think you can call blowing bubbles hippie shit though.
And they looked like hippies since it was in the 70s. Magic Journeys. That's what it's called. No, wait.
Oh,
That's
your
Figment.
show?
No. Hang on. That's something different. That's Epcot. Wait, no. Yeah, this is it. Magic Journeys film. 5 children, 2 boys and 3 girls, walk through a grove of flowering trees. They comment, it looks like snowflakes on the trees. What a beautiful thing. Da, da, da. Yeah, it's got like a hippie song. Oh my God, I'm having flashbacks. I wonder when this closed. Because I do remember seeing it and I was like, this is stupid. Is there anything else at Magic Kingdom? Because we're only going to be able to hit Magic Kingdom right now. Because there's too many things. I didn't realize there was so many things in Magic Kingdom.
Gone but not forgotten, the original Pecos Bill.
The original Pecos Spill.
Original Sunny Eclipse, original Tomorrowland Terrace.
That's kind of it. I think most of it's kind of just updated or intact.
Splash Mountain.
Yeah, that's about to get an update.
Do you even remember the OG Pirates of the Caribbean?
Without Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Where the pirates chase the women?
Pirates chase the women.
The redhead was
was proud to be enslaved.
She's just like, Psh, check it out.
She was showing herself off.
She's like, I want to be auctioned off. Yes, I remember
Yeah,
that.
no Johnny Depp. And like the end scene, like Johnny Depp wasn't
just a
sitting
bunch
there
of treasure.
treasure.
It's just
It
much
was
treasure.
just treasure.
Treasure. I still remember the old Haunted Mansion where it was like the spider room, and then the end, it was just like a static ghost sitting next to you, and that was
You say I still remember the Haunted Mansion. Like, I don't remember.
I remember
it.
the Haunted Mansion. Do you remember the end when it was just like a static ghost next to you, though? It was way more terrifying.
It was much more
scary
terrifying.
looking. I was like, these are decrepit, and like I just remember like that being really scary to me.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts? I can't think of anything else. It's gonna be Country Bears soon.
Yeah, with the songs they're replacing.
I wonder how long that's been.
Oh, that is one, Country Bears. They used to have like a Christmas overlay, and they would be decorated for Christmas, and they would do Christmas songs. And that was the only Country Bears I knew until we went like the first time together, or the first time together that we did that.
Or was Iago as the host of the TQ?
Oh God, let's always forget that.
That
needs to remain forgotten.
Let's forget that.
You know what else was nice when there was no magic carpets of Aladdin in the middle of Adventureland? I loved the Country Bears Christmas show, and I wish they still had it.
All right. Is that your final thought?
That's not a final thought.
What's your final thought?
I'm just making sure that we've like.
I mean, if we
covered everything.
I think we covered what I wanted to. The rest of it's mainly at Epcot for me, I think. There wasn't as much as at MGM. Well, never mind.
There's a ton at MGM. What are you talking about?
There's tons at MGM and Epcot.
We'll have to wait a few years to do Animal Kingdom.
I'm going to say Animal Kingdom because there's not really much there.
I wouldn't say Gut, Dino Land. We can do it gone.
It's stuff that like was never like fleshed out like with the mythological creatures and like the boat ride thing. So anyways, final thoughts.
The Rivers of Light.
Wow, that was a blip.
And I just want to make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
What do you remember? Go.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Final thoughts?
I think that's it. Final thoughts. We haven't forgotten you, even though some of you, we wish we would have.
I still stand by. I just miss Mr. Toad and 20,000 Leagues. Those are my two big ones that I'm just like, I miss those.
Remembered one. Mickey's Toontown Fair.
I don't know what that is.
I know.
You're just like Mickey's Toontown Fair. I'm like, I don't care. What is that?
They had, I explained this to you before.
I start to drive this bad boy into the garage, charge it.
Yeah.
It's an EV gas electric hybrid. Ew.
Anyways, Mickey's Toontown Fair was where you could meet Mickey and Minnie, and like,
all right, you already lost me.
They had it was like their houses.
Oh no!
You had like all their houses, like not just Mickey and Minnie, like Donald, Daisy, like all of them, and you could actually go in their house and see everything, and they'd be in there doing their meet and greets and stuff.
You just say like you can peek in, they're just like doing everyday mundane chores.
Maybe, I don't know.
Just like they're like watering the lawn.
Yeah,
walking Pluto.
That's like the Pete's silly side. No, just the what's that whole area called in New Fantasyland where Dumbo and stuff is?
Oh, the Pete's shit town that no one goes to.
Pete's silly sideshow is where they do the character meet and greet now, but it's like that. That whole part of New Fantasyland was Toontown.
Lame.
And I missed that.
Well,
it was very cool.
Good for you.
And if you watch the Full House episode,
I'm not going to watch.
You can see it.
I remember you made me watch every one of those. I feel like that were like every ABC show that had like a day where they were like, we're going to go to Disney.
Yes, before I discovered Disney YouTubers.
You're like, it's going to be Step by Step. It's going to be Full House. It's going to be Family Matters. It's going to be Boy Meets World. And what was the other one?
Full House.
I said Full House.
Did you?
Yes.
Well, Modern Family goes to Disneyland.
Yeah, Modern Family does the Disneyland episode, and then
Blackish goes to one.
Blackish had one. Did Goldbergs have one?
They did.
Yeah.
The Full House one is my favorite. That's like a huge comfort one for me.
That one had a crossover.
Probably one of the reasons I love Grand Floridian so much too.
Didn't it have a crossover event? It like had a crossover with like Step by Step, or was that? Am I thinking of Step by Step had a crossover with
Boy Meets World?
Boy Meets World, because he meets the girl
Dana.
Yeah. And nothing happened.
No, it's when he was chasing Topanga down there. Save her from Andrew Keegan.
The dolphin thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people yelling at the thing right now, being like, "No, this happened."
I remember.
It's probably gonna be us after we listen.
Yeah, I yell at us a lot after I listen.
You motherfuckers don't know anything.
Like how in our Epcot Eats episode, you called Garden Grill, Sunshine Grill, and I did not correct you. And it
Oh, I was calling that thing
drives me
everything. I was like,
insane.
I don't know what the fucking thing is called. It's called something with a grill. Sunshine Garden Grill.
If you had said Sunshine Garden Grill, I'd be happier with that than Sunshine
I still
Grill.
don't fully know what I'm talking about. Seasons Grill? Seasons 52. Yep. The final thoughts got derailed. I was pulling into the driveway and you're like, no, Mickey's Toontown Brigade.
All right.
Take it home.
There's a great big pretty okay tomorrow.
Shining at the end of every day. And you're gone, but not forgotten.